It's Sagi's first time back in the fighting zone of the Nova Festival since October 7. Barbara, his girlfriend, is with him. He brought her for moral support, but returning still made him uneasy.
It's hard, bringing a lot of memories, a lot of people that you saw at that day that are not with us today. A lot of memories. I arrived here at 6 o'clock in the morning for morning shift here in the party. A lot of young people, happy, dancing, good vibes. The stage was here in the middle. All the people, you can see the picture of the fortunately murdered was here. In the middle was the dancing area. The war room and the firefighter room and all this thing was in the back of the stage. And when I arrived, we just preparing ourselves to the shift, to secure the area, to make sure everything is okay, everybody is okay. And in about 6:30, kinda, we saw a lot of rockets coming from Gaza into Israel. Immediately, the police commander that was in the party told us, all the officers, to go inside the party and stop the music and evacuate everybody out.
At first, the police present asked the party-goers to lie on the ground. Minutes later, they decided to evacuate them completely. As people were leaving the area, the situation was revealed to be graver than imaginable.
Someone from the party ran at me with his phone in his hand, and he said to me, my brother is on the line, okay, and someone shot at him on the road, on the main road. Immediately I took his phone and I ran into the police war room, and I tell the police officer that was there, take the phone, speak with him.
Sagi, together with 2 other policemen, drove to the location of the shooting. One of them was Eliona Ostafenko. On the main road, only 220 yards from the party area, they encountered first signs of the tragedy that would unfold that day.
We get here, and over there, near the sign, we saw a man just do like this with his hand, and we drove to him, and he says someone shoot at him, and we look at his car, and we see in the back door a bullet, just a hole of a bullet. He wasn't injured.
The civilian told Sagi he saw trucks with people holding weapons.
In this moment, I pulled my gun and I take him and went like off the back of the road over there, and we lay on the ground.
Meanwhile, Eliona and another policeman went back to the party area to report and call for reinforcements.
We start to understand what's happening, but we thought it's only a few ones that came here and they are still here around somewhere.
The 3 were now driving again, trying to catch up with the terrorists. Finally, they saw a car on the side of the road.
In this place, we saw a white van, and we saw a man lying on the floor near the van, and he just put his hand on his belly and he screamed. So me and Ilona get off the police car and went to him and started to talk to him. And when I pulled up his shirt, I saw a big hole in his belly because of a bullet. And I said to Ilona, start make a pressure. And I get into the van from the other side. I open the door and I see a guy laying on his back with his eyes open, and I check if he had the pulse or something like that, and he didn't have anything. He was murdered.
While Sagi and Ilona tended to the wounded, the third policeman drove back to fetch the medical teams.
So we are here, only me and Ilona, with no communication, no car, no anything. We stay with the injured people. And then we saw two Jeeps that come at us, and they park like 100, 150 meters from us. And from each Jeep, get off something like 6 or 7 terrorists each, so it's like 12 or 14 terrorists, and they're just starting to shoot at us.
The two were standing in an open field. While outnumbered, the terrorists were also better armed with rifles and RPGs. Eliona and Sagi had their personal weapons and 2 magazines with 15 bullets each. Sagi dragged the wounded civilian to the other side of the van. An exchange of fire began as they tried to shoot back, but they realized they didn't stand a chance.
I tell Ilona we have to run back, but there is nowhere to run back here. And then I see this water pipe.
Under fire, they both ran as fast as they could.
They shoot at us. The bullets are like everywhere.
And then, the second before they reached the water pipe, Eliona was hit.
Exactly in this point, like 1 or 2 meters from the pipe, Ilona said to me, "I'm hit," and she hold her breath, and she is falling over here. And I get here behind this pipe, and I lie right here, and my head is behind this pipe, and I'm right here, and with my pistol, I shoot at them, and they shoot at me like tons of bullets.
The terrorists went back to the van to make sure the 2 wounded civilians were dead.
You are complete yourself with that thought that you're gonna die. That's the only thing you think of. The only thing you think of. That's it.
1 against 14 terrorists. What chance did Sagi have?
One of them go to their Jeep, and he bring an RPG, and he go over his knees, and he shoot the RPG on me, and the RPG is exploding like 10, 15 meters behind me.
The 14 terrorists came into Sagi's direction. He played dead and didn't shoot back.
And then I see 2 army choppers just getting from this way to this way above this field. And the terrorists see the chopper. And they take 3 RPG and they shoot on the chopper.
Luckily, they missed, but now the terrorists, for some inexplicable reason, go back on their jeeps and flee.
In this moment, I check Ilona that laying here, and unfortunately she murdered.
Eliona Ostafenko was killed at the age of 25. In total, 58 police officers died protecting the partygoers of the Nova Festival on October 7, making it the biggest tragedy in the history of Israeli police.
I see car going just to the terrorist direction, and I ran to the road and just stop.
Sagi could still spot the terrorists on the side of the road, waiting for more cars to cross. He updated the soldier inside the car. The 2 did a U-turn in the intersection nearby. They saw a group of 100 Nova Festival survivors. He took charge and put them all in a safe room. The soldier, a civilian with a gun, and Sagi guarded the entrance of the safe room for hours until the IDF was able to extract them to a safe location. Over 2 months have passed, and these beautiful fields that on October 7 became the landscape of an unimaginable horror movie are now again peaceful, thanks to the men and women who put their lives on the line to save others.